So last time we've seen date extraction functions. Today we'll look into date increment functions. So first function is add days. So as name says, if you want to add any number of days to any date field, you can use this date.add days, and syntax is going to be something like this: date.add days, and you need to specify the date field and how many days you want to add. You need to specify after the comma. So in this case, I want to add 5 days to this day. So the output will be 5th month, 19th day to 11. So you can see 5 days have been added to the date. And if you want to add months, then you can use this date.add months. The syntax will be always the same. So we just require to specify what is the date that you want to add, the number of months. So the date field will be given over here. Then we'll just specify how many months you want to add. So in this case it's 5 months. So you're going to get 10, 14, 11 as an output. And same, if you want to add quarters, then you can use date.add quarters, and you can specify how many quarters you want to add. And in this case, we want to add only one quarter, which is 3 months. So so it's going to turn out to be 8th month, 14th day, 2011, right? And then if you want to add weeks, okay, then you can use this date.add weeks, and you can just specify how many weeks you want to add to this date field. So I want to add like 2 weeks, that is like 14 days. So it's going to add 14 days to this date field, and the output will be 28th of 5th month. And you want to add years, then you can use the date.add years, and you can specify how many years you want to add. In this case, I want to add 4 years to this date field, so the output will be 2015, 5th month of 14th. Now we got one interesting function over here. If you want to get end of that month, any month that you pass in, if you want to get end of that month, then you can use date.end of month. In this case, you can see we are in 5th month, 14th, 2011. If you want to get end of 5th month, right, then you can directly use this date.end of month, and it'll just give you last day in that month. Having this function, will help us really to cut off multiple steps. If we don't have this function, what we need to do, we basically pick that date and try to extract day in that date. In this case, it's 14th, right? And what we'll use date dot number of just a second, days in month. Yeah, we will be using this function date.days in months to extract how many days in that month. Okay, so we use date in months to extract how many days in the month. So we're going to get 31, right? Then what we need to do, we need to do a date add days, sorry, to this. And what we got to do, we got to add 31 minus 14 days to this date field. Then only we can achieve whatever the required output for to have end of month. But it's like multiple steps to achieve it, right? If you see this function, it's directly doing all the steps by itself, and it's going to get what is the last day of that month. And similarly, if you want to get last day of a quarter, you can use end of quarter, and you can get the last day in that quarter. Okay, in this case, it's like October 10th, 2011, and we want to get the last day of this quarter, which is quarter 4 of 2011. We're going to get output as December 31st, 2011. And you can get similarly end of week, which is last day of the week. In this case, we really need to specify what is the week start. So as we are saying week start as Sunday, so it's going to get this week's Saturday's date to us.
So it's basically like 7 days from the day you specify, right? Sunday or Monday or whatever.
No, in this case, like what we want is we want to have a last day of that week. So as we are specifying Sunday as our start date, So Saturday we're going to end our week by with Saturday, right? So we're going to have
Right.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, till Saturday. So we're going to get the Saturday's data over here.
So in
Of that,
case we specify Monday, then the end of week will be Sunday.
exactly. Yes. The
Basically
next one.
before that specified day actually.
Right.
Before the day of that specific day, right?
Right. So if you want to have an example, okay, let's say we pass in this as a input field, which is like 29th of April 2021, and we say, okay, my start week is on Sunday, which I just say date.Sunday. Then the output will be 1st of May, because this is 1 week for us, right? Sunday to Saturday, this is going to be 1 week for us. So as we specified 29th, as we pass in 29th, so it considered this as the week, and it's going to get 1 as the output, 1st May as output. If you specify a Monday as a start of a week, okay, then in that case, it's going to take 26th to 2 as its current week, and it will just return 2nd May as output. Have I answered your questions, Bhavan?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, then we do have end of year function, which returns the last day of that year. So you can see this is our date. So we're going to get a last day of 2011 as 12 December 31st. Along with the end of month, end of quarter, end of week, end of year, we do have start of month, start of quarter, start of week, and start of year. So syntax will just be same. Instead of getting last day, we're going to get the first day of the particular whatever the date value it is. So in this case, if you want to have like first day of month, you can use start of month, and it will just returns the first day of this date field that you pass in. In this case, I've passed October 10th 2011, so output will be 1st of October 2011. And if you want to get the start day of quarter, you can use start of quarter, and as you can see, it's in quarter 4. So we're going to get first day of that quarter, which is the same 1st October 2011. And if you want to have start of week, then it just same thing. Instead of getting last day of that week, we're going to get the first day of that week. You can see we are looking in 22nd of April this year, and we are saying, okay, Monday as my start day of week. So I'm going to get this particular week's Monday date as output. So if you see here, we are passing this as the input date field, and we are specifying Monday as our start week date. So as we passed in this as the input field, so it's going to consider 19 to 25 as the current week, and it will return 19th April as an output. So you can see 19th April 2021, because that's the start of the week. And if you want to have start of year, you can use this function start of year, and it just returns the first day of that year. Any doubts?
If we don't specify any start day of the week, by default will it take Sunday or Monday?
I think it will by default take Sunday. Let's see that even while doing hands-on, we can try that as well. Okay, so date increment functions, we've looked into add functions, then end of the month, the year, quarter, week functions, and as well as start of year, quarter, month functions. So I'll request you to open this file, connect this data set to Power Query, and let's try some of the functions, how they work and stuff like that. So I'll click on this any other cell, and I'll go into data. I'll use from table or range. Okay, this is the table. I do have my headers in the table. I click OK. Do let me know once everyone till here. Great. So let's do one thing. First, let's create a data field for us. So maybe we can just take today's date as our data field. So go into add columns and create a custom column, and create a date using #date function. Click on this. Just name it as data. Okay, I'll use as. date. So today is 2021. This is 4th month, 29. Great. I'll click OK. Do let me know once you're done up till here. Great. So let's try and have some experience with date.add days. You can just try with adding like 6 days or 7 days, and let's see what's going to be the result, how it's going to turn out.
Done. Akhil, one thing, it's not giving me auto prediction. Basically, if I'm typing, it's not giving the function name.
You can use control space, that gives you auto prediction. While you're typing the formula, you can just control space and it just loads the prediction. Control plus space.
Let me try. No, it's not working.
Akhil, like how to change the quarters dynamically? For example, some companies they start their financial year with April. So like in that case, quarter will vary, right?
Right. I don't know we are having any direct option to do that, but I'll get back to you there if you have any. All right, so okay, so I'll just pick this data field, which is this column, and I want to add 7 days to it. I'll click on 7. I'll click OK. Okay, I've got next month 6th as an output, which is valid, right? So if I go in here, so we are here. So we want to add 7 days, that is like 1 week. So next month 6th is the output result that we want to have, and we are having it here. So it's like May 6th, 2021. What if you want to, instead of adding it, you want to, subtract the dates? In that case, what you can do, instead of giving a positive 7, you can just give a minus sign over here. That basically subtract 7 days from the input field that you pass in. So you can see now we are getting 22nd of April as an output. If you pass in -7, it's going to subtract the dates. If you just pass in 7, it's going to add them. Great. Okay. All right. So why don't we do this? You can just try using a date.add quarters and try to go back 2 quarters down the line. So you need to subtract 2 quarters from this data field. Okay. Yeah, now let's see end of week, and let's see if we don't pass in any day as a default field, what it's going to take. So end of week, so I'll just use date dot end of week. I'll just pass in this date, and I won't specify what's going to be my start date, and let's see what it's taking it as default. I'll click on OK, and it gave 1st of May. So it's this. So Sunday it's swapped. So if we don't pass in any default day, or even if you don't pass any day, it's going to take Sunday as default. Let's even try passing in, let's say, the Tuesday as start of week, and let's click OK as we specify Tuesday as a start of week, which is this. So we want to which is this. So we are expecting it to give 3rd of May as output. There you go. So you can try this end of week function, get some familiarity with it, and then we move on to next one. Okay. Then which function you want to try now? Anything that you're interested in? Maybe we can take that and we can see. Okay. Then let's take the start of month function and try to get the first day of this month. So we want to have start of month. I'll just get start of month. I'll just simply pass in my data field as an input. I'll click OK. Yeah. So received the first day of this month as an output. Once you're done with it, you can just add this table to our worksheet. So I will go into file, close and load to. I want to add it as a table into the existing workbook. A worksheet, I'll just click one of the cell. I'll click OK. Nice. Any doubts in this function?
No, all good from my side.
Okay. That's all I planned for today.